Hi, I'm Angie.
I'm Rhonda.
And we are Adventures in No Madness.
We just got back from a road trip into Anchorage where we did lots of free, fun stuff.
Leaving the homestead for a couple days. We're gonna go to Anchorage for a couple days. They've opened up COVID shots to anyone over 16 in Alaska, so it's a good time to live in Alaska, which is great. We're pretty excited about getting things back to normal again. But our appointment is this afternoon in about 5 hours, so we're going early. We're gonna spend a couple nights down there, do some shopping, and have a little getaway, have all the power and water we want for 2 days. That's kind of a nice break from living off grid every once in a while. So that's the plan. Good thing we left early. We've been on the road for about an hour. It took us a while to get our breakfast, so a latte and yummy bagel sandwich, but we've literally only gone maybe 20 miles. In the last hour we're driving really slow, but you know, really waiting for a coffee took the most time. But we had about a foot of snow over the last 24 hours, and the roads are pretty crappy. I'm just gonna drive around 45 miles an hour all the way to Anchorage, as long as the roads are like this. They have sanded them, but sometimes I like to test it by throwing my brakes to see how long it takes me to stop, and it took a little while. So we are on the slow boat to Anchorage today for our shot. And we'll get there when we get there.
We are in Anchorage.
And we're gonna go check out some snow sculptures. This is all part of Fur-Rondi, which happened about a week or so ago. Not as big this year because of COVID, but they still have these snow sculptures going on here, and some of them got damaged. Some hoodlums came around and knocked some arms and hands off and stuffed a hamburger in one of them, but most of them are still pretty intact. And there's nobody here, which is really cool, so we'll have all these snow sculptures to ourselves, and we'll show you what we see. These are big, huge blocks. They start off with blocks like those, and then they make into cool sculptures. Well, as one person I overheard just said, these are kind of ripe.
I'm still pretty darn cool.
Yeah, between the warm weather, the vandalism, the massive amounts of snow, and now the cold weather, these have definitely seen better days. Rhonda to point Warren's off. This is one of the most picturesque parts of Anchorage. It's right behind the airport. Right behind us is Sleeping Lady. She looks like the shape of a sleeping lady. And that's what that mountain is called, or Mount Talkeetna. And it's a little windy, kind of cold, but this is a really cool place to come when the traffic pattern is right for the airport, and airplanes will fly right over this spot. Going ice skating. We're in Anchorage and we're at Westchester Lagoon. Rhonda's not into ice skating, but I am. This is a really cool loop. I used to do it quite often when I lived here before. And there's a big, huge oval. It goes all the way out there. I don't know, the cameras will pick up all the people way out there. So I'm gonna go do a couple loops, and Rhonda's gonna watch me do a couple loops around. It's such a beautiful day in the high 20s, and I love this kind of stuff. We stayed at the lakefront in Anchorage. I kind of know it as the Millennium. It's changed names. It's right on Lake Hood. This is such a cool spot. It's great for the Iditarod. So this is the Iditarod Headquarters, and because they changed the route this year because of COVID, it's not nearly as busy as in years past. But this is a perfect location because when a musher either scratches or they drop dogs along the route, they get flown back to here, and the airplanes come in on their skis and they come right up here. And then there's a veterinary trailer over here. They check the dogs out, and then the dogs go back home on their merry way. And it's an absolute gorgeous day. We did see a couple of the dogs yesterday, but unfortunately it was kind of dark, so we couldn't really take very good photos of them. We normally stay someplace else, but this worked out really good. Got to see a couple of Iditarod dogs and airplanes on skis and Alaska. They gave us an Iditarod poster. Wait. I'm gonna have to find a place to put this. If you like our little visit to Anchorage, please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.